Hi guys, welcome back to World Adventures. This is episode 11. Kevin just got back from his trip from China, and he is heading home. Uh, Quite a bit happened in the last episode that you guys didn't get to see, but it was nothing real exciting. It just seemed like it was a repetition every day. Wake up, a little bit of wood chopping, a little bit of meditating, sparring. Then he's back to trying to get a championship going, and then just repeating the whole process over and over. So 9 days. I was ready to hit the return home call button as quickly as I could, but we spent that time and we actually maxed out. We got him leveled up. Looking at what he actually accomplished, though, I looked at it just a minute ago. It didn't look like as much as I thought. He, of course, leveled up his martial arts, but he did get 91.27 hours of meditation in. That's pretty impressive. That was good. He didn't get as many fights in as I thought he did. He got 40 matches in, and trust me, it felt like a lot more than that. But we'll continue working on that in the meantime, sometimes when we can. He did make it up to tournament rank number 3, which is good. There's only 5 ranks. So overall, he's done pretty good. He didn't get to break a space block rock yet, which that's one of his wishes that he wanted to do. He's still trying to make 250 rocks or 250 boards broken, and we haven't gotten to that yet. I'm bringing him home. He is dead tired. I figured I'd give him a chance to go to the mud bath, and maybe that would help. I didn't realize that he was sore when he was leaving China, but all of that went away once he got back. But I'd already clicked on it, and I figured he can go ahead and do this. Again, I love this sauna. Comes with the basic version of Sunlit Tides. Gives a lot of different activities. I think I showed it in the other video. Definitely one to get if you want. You can actually keep him up the whole night and just have him keep going back and forth into the sauna, and he'll revitalize all of his energy. You can see it's going up right now. His fun goes up, hygiene, basically everything's going up, and it also reverses his age. I haven't even looked at his age. He's got 17 more days until he grows up to become a full adult. He's got 2 more days until the full moon, which is odd. It seems like every time we come back, maybe that's what it is. Every time you leave, the clock resets. So he's always going to come back for 2 days of a full moon. So that's my theory. I could be wrong, but I think once you leave, it just resets you down to a 2-day rotation, which is fine. Normally we're leaving within that 2 days, but now that I know that the zombies don't really just come out and attack you, it's not too big of a deal. I don't remember if we paid the bills before we left, but seeing that it's Saturday morning, we're going to get that message if we didn't. No, we paid them. You just don't want the repo man coming because that's never fun. First time I played the game, I didn't know anything about the bills, didn't know you had to pay them. And some strange man comes walking in our house with that ominous music and starts taking all of our stuff. I thought, well, what in the world happened? I didn't know we had to pay anything. So now I keep an eye on it. There is a reward that you can get, which will actually stop the bills. I've done it before, but like I said, it loses its appeal. Once they make so much money that nothing matters, I don't know, I just kind of lose interest. I want to spend their money. I don't want them completely broke, but I do want them to, to actually work for some things and not just have to sit there. I had one Showtime game, and they were so rich it got dull. But there's always ways to lose the money. Okay, looking here at his relationship. Oh, that first girl, Alice Grantham, has become a vampire. She wasn't a vampire before, and it looks like Suzuki Hinata, he's a vampire. Fortunately, our Lucretia parrot she's unemployed. That's weird because she was employed. She worked at the Hot Hut or whatever that was called. Well, when it gets to be morning and I'm going to send him to bed for a little bit, we're going to actually call her up and take her out, go somewhere with her. If she can. Normally if they're NPCs like that, they won't do anything. But let's go ahead and get him out of this hot tub. Oh, you can also make steamed veggies on here. That's one of the actual interactions here. You can make steamed vegetables, but you have to have vegetables in your inventory. Now the inventory In my normal games, I hate this. I would absolutely, it would drive me nuts, and I would have to make sure I got everything cleared out. But since we're actually here in World Adventures, you're going to have to use a lot of this stuff anyway, so I tend to keep it all in there because sometimes they ask for something and I might need it. Okay, this was one of the Zodiac characters. There's, I believe, 3 or 4 of them. So I'm just going to keep it in the chest. We're not going to be getting rid of it. These are part of the Chinese collections. We've got 5 out of the 8. That's not bad. I'm going to put them in there as well, so we don't want to leave them or sell them. We'll get rid of them anyways. And then, of course, the fireworks. We'll leave them here. We got a supernatural gift from somebody. Of course, leave the food in there. Oh, this invigorating elixir. Well, hey, it's an in-game interaction. We can use it. It'll keep you awake for a long time. So that might be good in one of our tombs. This right here is the Chinese relic that we just got on our last trip. Now, of course, if you wanted to place it in your house somewhere, it's pretty large, but I tend to just keep it right there inside the chest. He got a reward certificate. I forgot to get the mail on the way out, and there's really no reason for us to take the reward certificate anywhere, so I'm just going to put it on his wall here. Make sure it'll fit. There it goes. Okay, somebody's calling. Well, they didn't call. They didn't last for long. His social is down, so we're going to have to make sure that we get in. Uh-oh. A lot of bad food in the refrigerator. Let's clean it out. And then he can make some breakfast. Let's go ahead with waffles. And I'm going to get him... Oh, he's got to unclog the toilet. We've got all kinds of just mundane little things to take care of. That's great. Yeah, I know. I think we did cancel the newspaper, so that's good. I never use the newspaper unless I'm playing in late night over in Bridgeport because, I mean, yeah, sometimes you'll find something in there, but there's no hot spots. There's nowhere that you can actually go, so there's nothing to check on. If you want to see their wedding announcement and all that, or their funeral, their obituary, yeah, then of course you want to get the newspaper. But to me, it's just something we constantly have to go out and clean. If I had a maid, okay. And normally with this kind of, once he hits $5,000, I usually make them get a maid. But this house is so small, there's not much. He can do it on his own. No gifts to accept, and of course, nothing out here. Oh, we have neighbors. This house, when you start the game up, is usually empty, but there is a family there. We could be very social and go out and actually meet our neighbors, but we're trying to find out what happened to Lucretia. That's our main focus today. He is a level 1, getting close to level 2. Hopefully, I don't know, we didn't make him a natural cook, so he could burn the kitchen down, and it usually happens sometimes. We already had the robber, the burglar for the first week, so hopefully it'll give us a pass and we won't burn the kitchen down this time. I should go ahead and fix that. I should swap out the oven for him. In fact, once he gets finished with this, that's what I'm actually going to do. This oven is the basic one, and it's fine, but if you get one of the more expensive ones, I know a lot of people say, well, an oven's an oven. Well, some of the more expensive ones, you actually can build up your skill a lot faster. So he's going to go ahead and, how did he do? Normal quality. Okay. So if you actually get, why does he put it there if you can't eat with it? Okay, you're going to clean up, you're going to put these away. But while you do that, we're going to go in here and take care of this oven. I'll go ahead and delete that one out, find one that I like. There's a few, I've got quite a bit of new stuff in the store, so I don't even know the oven and made it match. It's not too bad. I mean, yeah, it could have probably been done. Maybe later I'll go back in and do it. But for now, this is fine. Just a very colorful neighborhood. But this house just, if you don't like color, you don't want to be here. Okay, his social I think was pretty low. Well, not too bad. We're going to call and let's see if, why don't we ask her out on a date? That'll be fine. We should be working on our athletic, but he needs something more. Now the question is, where are we going to go on this date? So while he's doing all that, let's just take a look around. You know what, we could take her to, there is a spa. That would be fine. We'll take her to the spa that comes with the gold edition, and it has been placed, where did I put it? Is that, no, that's the Regency Arcade. The spa is, no, it's on its back. This is just one big circle, and I always get confused where I'm at. There's the spa right there. Okay, so once he gets that stuff cleaned up and he calls her, that's where we'll take her. We'll take her out to the spa. The spa just gives you a few other interactions, and it'll be a good chance to kind of just show it and see if you haven't seen it. Chances are you probably have. There's been a lot of people that have done some reviews of it. And there's our stolen stereo, which I forgot. We could have used it back in the base camp. If you wanted to work out, that would be your only method to work out at the base camp. So it kind of backfires. You probably ought to just leave it there, or leave it in your inventory and take it back and forth. Okay, we're going to go here. Call it. It doesn't even have a name. Okay, let's see if she can go, or if she tells us, oh, I'm sorry, I'm working.
You're Jesse Medu.
Oh, sure, that sounds like fun. Let's meet there. Great.
Demso?
She must be unemployed.
Jimzo's a bunch.
Probably got so scared from the zombie that she quit her job. He just worked up his nerve and asked Lucretia Parrott on date. Should say on a date. Taking a leap of faith like this is always a memorable moment. Okay, the trick to having a good date, it's really not that hard. All it is basically how much time you spend with them. It doesn't really matter what you do. It doesn't matter where you go. It seems to be basically just the amount of time you spend. So this is fine because we can spend a lot of time in the spa. Now up until this point, the spa that you normally go to in your town is a rabbit hole, so your character would actually just disappear, but this one is interactive. So you can actually go in there, have them give a massage, or actually receive a massage. And that's kind of nice. I'm still uploading that video, so it's lagging a little bit more than I like. And there she is. Our relationship is still pretty high. Oh yeah, it's really good. Not crazy about her voice, but yeah, that's the problem with all the landscaping. You don't see it now because we're too close, but it's like you hide, they get hidden in everything. Alright. Oh, we're being very alluring, so we can go ahead and go straight to embrace. And why don't we give her some flowers? Confess to watching you while you sleep. I still think that's hysterical. Amorous hug. Oh, adventurous. Oh, I don't know that she really was interested in that.
Stumsa. Gawasa Florba.
Make promise to protect. Okay. Well, that's a new interaction.
Zune.
Velk. Me yapsaga.
Alright, we'll go ahead and kiss Lucretia. Now, of course, when you see the hearts, you know they're on the date. And what we're going to do is we're going to send them over here to actually get a massage. Now there's two of them. I like the one that's out here that's on the ocean, so I'm going to have him give Lucretia a romantic massage. There's another room upstairs where you can go and get the massage as well. But to me it just seems nicer to be out on the beach and you just have the view and everything. I think that would just be a little bit nicer. These are the outdoor showers that you can use. They will only take a shower in their bathing suit, so you don't have to worry about anybody being embarrassed and not wanting to take a shower or shooing you out of the room. Okay, we'll move out of the way so she can get up there. I'm sorry, it's wanting to be very difficult because I took the walls back up. I guess I ought to bring it back down, and that way it can get in there closer. Behind her, you'll notice there's a brand new hot tub, which it really looks good here. I've looked at it in a few other neighborhoods and it can be a little out of place, so you just have to be careful where you put it. What makes this a romantic massage is just the fact that he lit candles. But it does increase the relationship.
Bazoo.
Now your options, of course, if you wanted to get one, you could have a deep tissue massage, hot stone, Swedish, romantic, or acupuncture. And they always have a risk of going bad. So when he's done, I'm going to have him get the massage and have an acupuncture. We will have Lucretia do that. It has a really nice pool here, and of course, travel to Egypt, enter a tomb, disable a trap. We're going to be going, but not right away. We're going to lock it in because we can always work on it later. What's nice over here, though, is that there's a wedding pavilion or wedding area. So you can actually go over here, and once your sons are ready, they can get married right here on the beach. So perfect place to do all of this. Okay, they're continuing on their massage, and I'll show you the inside of the actual building. Okay, again, this side over on the first floor, you still had another massage table and a lot of decoration here that goes with it. You've got the indoor shower and the bathtub. On the other side of the room, it's just basically a sitting area. Most of this is all decoration. You really can't do anything with it. You can just look at it. But there are a couple of bookcases, so if you want to come over here and just to get them out of the house and they don't get that stir-crazy movement, that kind of works too. Upstairs, there is a bar here so that they can get something to drink. And there's the fish tank. You can donate. We don't have anything to put in there, so we can't put anything at all. And there's two more massage tables up here as well. There's a third floor, and going up to the third floor, it's basically an observation deck, and of course you have this massage table that you can use as well. There's another one out here, and no way to get out on the roof itself. Alright, so that is basically that's the premium content item that you get with the gold version of Sunlit Tides. The main thing is this premium content of the massage table. Uh-oh, something's happened. React Skinny Dipper. Alright. Why don't we go ahead and give her a hug. She's not going to skinny dip too, is she?
May you too!
And why don't we get... Oh, she's going to skinny dip. Alright, well Kevin, you can't be a prude. You need to do the same. So let's go ahead and jump in.
Oh! Gabby!
Now, who is this? Kayla Swift. They all have a very similar look, because I've seen actually a fourth person in this town that looks pretty much the same as all of these women. Okay, now, interactions with swimming are very limited at this point. You can hold your breath. Kevin Marshall just went swimming. Okay, we know that. Now, when Seasons comes out, of course, you're going to get the option to float on a raft or something, because you see that on the commercial for it. But there'll be other things. Plus, you'll have the risk of getting sunburned. And Kevin has won this contest. Kevin, give it up. You've already won. Alright, once he comes up, he can splash her. And so, yeah, this would be a great place. There's not any other wedding pavilions unless you make one of your own. There's a really nice set in the Sims 3 store where you can actually create enough of a wedding area if you want. Alright, I'm going to have him get in the hot tub and then call her over. I have no idea how we're doing on needs, but it looks pretty good. Apparently, in the old versions of The Sims, if you didn't have a not a diving board, if you didn't have a ladder, they could actually drown. But now, they can crawl out on their own. What in the world was that? Okay, she must have cast some kind of a spell. It doesn't take long, and they start populating pretty quick. Yeah, she's a witch.
Oh.
Alright, Kevin, I told you to go get in. Why don't we do that now? What's wrong? Too mortified from having clothes hidden. Oh. Alright, can we switch into something else? No, we're going to have to go... Who are you going to give this massage to? He has been pranked. He needs to take a shower or use a dresser to get some clothes. Okay, so he can actually probably use this shower. Yeah, he can use that shower and get some clothes. Well, that's nice. We're going to remember you. We didn't do anything to you. She's the mean witch. Alright. I don't know where his girl has gone. But yeah, you can see they're not pixelating anything out. The outdoor shower works pretty well. Okay, you gotta wait till he's done. Alright, why don't you go ahead. You get... Oh, come on. Oh, that shower didn't cut it. So we wasted all that time. Okay, let's see. There's not a real shower in this place, I don't think. But he can go to a dresser, and I don't think there is one. He's going to go get a Swedish massage from who? I'm just curious now. I want to know who he's getting this thing from. Okay, I don't think so. Seriously? You don't even know her. Well, this is not going to make your date go very well. But hey, at least it did give him his clothes back, so that's something we learned from it. We're paying $200 for this, for a stranger to give us a massage? Well, you're going to cancel out of that one. And if your date leaves, then you're in trouble. I don't know where she is. I think she's still downstairs. She may have left. I don't think she did, but I could be wrong. Normally, if she leaves a lot, then he would have actually... Oh, there she is. He would have actually ended up ending the date. You would have gotten some little message. Okay, he's almost done. We're going to get in. Speed it up a little bit. I mean, you are on a date. You do want to spend your time with your date. Alright, so you head on down. I'll speed him up so he can get there. And once he can get in, then he can call her over. Oh, and you broke the hot tub? This is ridiculous. Okay, tell you what, why don't you go ahead and... You can't repair it. You're not high enough to do that. Let's just go ahead and call her over. And they're both hungry, so we'll take them out to eat, and then they can actually end their date. This is the diner that comes with Sunlit Tides, so we're going to eat here with our date. Not the most expensive one, not the nicest one. That's a darn shame. I was hoping that the hot tub would be okay. That's okay. And we're waiting on her to get down here. Again, like I said, it doesn't really matter what you do. It just matters how much time you spend there with him. He definitely needs the bathroom, and I don't think he'll go when he's in the diner. Okay. Thought he was going to go through the actual spa. Now the bad thing is, without a motorcycle, with a motorcycle, you can't take anybody with you. But she has a car, even though it's this very slow little sloppy jalopy. There's a house somewhere. No, it's not on this part of the island. There's a house over there that I really hope we get to move into. I've been using it for one of my other games I've been playing with. This is the diner, much different than the regular Hogan's Diner. And of course, I think in the other part I showed the one from Barnacle Bay that I put here. I think both of them work. They both look pretty good. But I love this one for the fact that it has an outside area. So if your sim wants to come over here, they can actually, they can't really eat out here unless you put a little cash register. Excuse me. If they put a cash register out, then of course you could. Let's see, I'm just going to back up a little bit and see where we are. Is there anywhere to go out here after the date? Not really. There's nowhere really to go out and sit. It's all pretty much covered. I know that there is a park. We'll go visit that lot once we're done. I do like this world just because of the fact that they redesigned everything. So even though it's the same stuff that you're used to in all the other neighborhoods, it just looks different. It just gives you something just that you're not used to. Okay, that should have been speeding up, but it's not. Oh, he just befriended a vampire. Who? Who did you befriend? Sarah Waheen. Okay, way too many vampires already. That's the third one. I think. Isn't that a vampire? No, that must not be. Yeah, it is. It is a vampire. It's just, she's a friend. She's a little darker. Maybe that's it. Huh. Okay. Now take your date to this other lot. And yeah, they're close enough. They can just walk to it. Now this is the lot that is going to be the community lot where all the festivals will take place. So I'm curious to see how it's going to work because when you look down here, once it loads, there's a lot of stuff in there. So who knows? I'm going to have him, let's see, let's go right over here. Where's his date? Where did she go? She should have come. She's not over by the restaurant. If I'd stop moving the camera around so wildly, I might be able to find her. Let's see, did he get his bathroom taken care of? No, he didn't. And there is a bathroom over here. Alright. She's right there next to me. Alright, let's go ahead and let's see. Let's come here. Come back. Don't leave. You want to learn how to paint? You don't have to buy anything. You can come right out here and do it. Yeah, our relationship is about as high as it can get, so I think we are going to go ahead and pursue, see what we can get. Okay, we've made our promise to protect her. Again, giving flowers always says something more. It just kind of pushes it a little bit higher.
Meepson. Japiza.
Oh.
Vadish.
Amorous hug.
Mm.
Let's see, what else can we do?
Oh.
Talu.
Masu.
No
It's
kiss.
a movie. Mm.
Flirt.
Mm.
Flirtatious joke. Gotta wait till some things start to change. Okay, embrace. Finally, we're getting a few new interactions.
Duasa kabni nipaka.
Massage.
Nini.
Arboglav.
Oh, he wants to kiss her. Oh, no, he wants to woohoo with her. Okay.
Graubeb.
Let's embrace again.
Kipsha. Nipia. Biut.
It's a very pretty view, though.
Apnida.
Yes, he's enjoying his time in the park. Of course he is.
Kamazad. Seza.
Okay, I'll cancel out of that one and see if anything else added.
Mm.
Okay, proposed going steady. That's what we're looking for.
Hanu Wamsi.
Blondegarn.
Alright, one more romantic one. Let's kiss, and then let's see if there's anything else in here. Nope. There's nothing else here for us to actually do. It's about 3 o'clock in the morning, so you know what, Kevin? We need, even though this would be the perfect time for us to take it a little bit further, let's go ahead and just kiss goodbye.
Oh, Wabba.
We are now in an exclusive relationship with Lucretia Parrot. Okay, and we'll see how this date went. That was fun. Thanks for taking me out. Oh, okay, so it wasn't really much. It's hard to imagine that date going any better. No, you need to go home. You don't sleep there. Playful banter gave way to gazing into each other's eyes, and oh my, where did the time go? So yeah, that was a very nice date. We could have gone ahead and pushed it a little bit further, but there's no rush. So we'll take him home. He's still got plenty of energy, but he definitely needs to get to a bathroom pretty quick. Now, if I had already had him in a relationship with her, and we had not gotten that last quest or last adventure that we had to spend all that time doing our martial arts, I would have taken both of them, and I would have had them both go over, let her learn the martial arts skill, and he could have practiced with her. It's a good trick to do. That way you can actually have somebody to spar with both here and in China, because you can spar with anybody in China. But here we do have the training dummy, so if she does move in with us, then of course we can teach her that lesson, and that'll be fine. Okay, we're going to go ahead and use the bathroom. You can go ahead and clean it. It's Sunday. As far as he is ready to go back to China, I believe. I don't think he's got anything to worry about. 2 days. Oh, promise to protect. Okay. That's pretty new. All right. It is almost the full moon, and I don't know. I kind of want to stay again. I want to stay a little bit longer. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to have him go ahead once he does this. He can sleep for just a few minutes. It's not going to take long, or actually it might be better off if he just does the sauna. He doesn't really need to do much for rest. But I'm going to have him work on his athletic skills. So we'll send him over to the gym in just a little bit. I don't think he needs to clean anything else, but that's good. No. And of course that is self-cleaning. I think he has the ability to do some upgrades, or maybe he's just one level away. But then he can actually make everything self-cleaning, or eventually make it unbreakable. All right. We'll go ahead and speed him up through this, and let's see what else he wants. He wants to have 5 friends. Okay. He wants to probably go on another date with her. we can cancel that out because we are going to do another date. The rest of that is fine. Let's go ahead and, where's your motorcycle? Let's click on that and we are going to, oh, we're going to tune it again. Make it preferred. And let's go to a community lot. Nope, you're not working out over there. Come on. Not helping you at all. You need to go straight for your athletic skill. Okay, the gym. Not so close to us. It's all the way back where we were before last night. It is right... Again, I get lost. It's right here. Okay? Not even going to say it. Okay. Now there's a whole bunch of different gyms in the different neighborhoods. I like all of them. There's one in Starlight Shores. I used to love that gym, but there's some problems with it if you haven't played it. Nothing wrong, it's just there was one flaw that they put with the showers where if you want to take a shower and somebody else is in there, you can't do it because there's no privacy. So you got to be careful with that. But I like this gym over here. It's kind of small, but it's nice. Okay, I forgot to cancel that one out. Alright, well there's a lot of people over here at the gym. I'm assuming that's the gym. Yeah. Okay, it'll come back up once he walks through the door. Go ahead. Must be a backup with everybody. Alright, we are going to take him upstairs and we can get on a treadmill. Alright, let's let him go ahead and do that. Where are you, Kevin? And of course, this is also a good place for taking somebody because it does have the sauna there, and you can actually woohoo in the sauna. Oh, he's a werewolf. You can tell by the way he's walking. Well, you can actually tell by the way he looks, but still. It's pretty interesting to see him. I wondered how that was going to be if they would just randomly show up in the games, but if they would look out of place. But it's fine. It's just kind of fun. Yeah, it's going to take him a while because his athletic, he's nowhere near where he needs to be. He's at a 6. But I think leveling up athletic is a lot quicker than anything else. I'm wondering if one of these potions, I thought that one of them was... Oh, that's for a job booster. And we're not doing this for a job. So that kind of stinks. Who do we have here? Helen Hoffman, Hazel Hoffman. Oh, we got a fairy over here. Rosalind Cruzita. Well, you should have gotten here a little earlier, Julian Strong. Come on. There's more for you to do. Go over here and work out. It's not... Oh, it's your cardio day, I guess. I don't know. Very nice pool. Can't wait till we get diving boards. Alright. Well, I'm going to let him work out for just a little bit. And then we'll have him go take... Well, he'll take Lucretia out again. That way he can get rid of this. We need to do 2 things before we leave. We need to go on a quick date with Lucretia, and he wants to woohoo with Lucretia, which we can do that. So, I'm not going to let him spend the whole day here in the gym. He's not going to need his level 10 right away, I don't think. If it looks like it, we can always come back and do this later. But let's see, where is she? We'll invite her out on a date. And let's go ahead and cancel out. Okay, where to take her? This one's okay. There's another place here on the island. It's actually at the top of one of these hills. Not here. This is the criminal headquarters, but it's at the top over here. It's the getaway spot, the relaxation station. Let's go here. It's going to be very similar to where we go when we go to China. Oh, wait a minute. No, he's not too hungry. Sure, that sounds fine. Let's meet there. This is one of those that it's kind of like when you're in China, you have to go through and you have to wind around it on foot. But it is very nice. It's very pretty up there. So they put a lot of time and effort in putting some of these very romantic, secluded areas.